Now here was the start of what we would call the Bobby Hurley drill. Go to the kind of like the baseline. Maddie, you're going to dribble up against two imaginary defenders. You're going to pull it back, cross over through the circle, and go down and shoot a layup. Okay? Maisie, you're going right after she's at half court. Okay? Ready? Let's come on down now. Yep, go. You don't have to speed dribble. You just go. Okay. Here comes the trap. Boom, boom. Cross it over. Head down the middle. Good. Here I come. Back it up. Back it up. Cross it over. Head down the middle. All right, let's bring it down this way. Okay. We'd have two parents just chasing them. Cross it over. Head down the middle. Okay. Parents, you can help. Trap. Stay away from those lines. Cross it over. And there we go. Okay? We would always say if your teammate's in trouble, we got imaginary defenders over here. You're going to get double teamed imaginary. You're going to pull back, crossover. Your teammate's going to flash up the circles. We think it's very important to teach kids against pressure that circles are your friends. If your teammate's in trouble, head to the middle. If you're in trouble, look to the middle. This is a different part of our Bobby Hurley drill. I would shorten the pass. Maddie cuts. Okay, there's that double. Get out of there. Trap it over. Good. Bring it back. Here we go. Bring it back. Okay, good. Oh, you see the double? Good. Push it back. Good. Pull it back. Get out of there. Good. All right, that would be what we would pretty much do full court. Call this drill Bobby Hurley. Coach Meyer, again, was big on the pullback crossover. He told the story when Hurley was a freshman, they played Vegas, and he had a lot of turnovers. Had to learn about the pullback crossover. The next year in the national championship game, if we remember, Duke was playing Vegas in a rematch, and Hurley had very few turnovers. Vegas was a trapping team that was very aggressive. So people like to say, we teach kids all the time, the three best defensive players in basketball are the baseline, the sideline, and the over and back line. And we want to be careful when we get to those lines not to get too close. A lot of teams like to trap right over half court. And in youth basketball, they would press full court. Then once we got a little older, they would trap half court. And this half court line, if you go over it and get trapped, it's very difficult. So Bobby Hurley drill. Maisie would just dribble up, and Maddie and I are going to trap her. She sees the trap. She gets up. She pulls the dribble back, 2 dribbles, crosses over, and heads to the circles. We would always say circles are your friends. If you get in any kind of pressure, head to the middle, because then you can go forward, sideways, sideways, backwards. But if you're at the corners or these 3 great defensive players, half court, sideline, baseline, you can be in a lot of trouble. So we like to go here in the pullback. And Maisie's going to go again. We think this is a very important drill for a young person. Now she comes up. Now Maddie and I try to trap her, pull back. She crosses over. Who is she eliminated? She eliminated Maddie. And she's heading to the middle of the floor, and she put a defender over there. Okay? That's powerful. Okay? So now you're going to go up, pull back, crossover, hit me, pass, cut in for a layup. Got it? Okay, here we go. If we had 2 extra defenders, and youth coaches, I suggest all the time, A, use your parents. Get them involved. A, because they can be a defender. B, they see what you're teaching and they can go home and teach the kid the same thing. And that's a repetition. All right, the middle of the court is powerful. You guys come here, we're going to go here. Come on in just a little bit. All right, we're going to show you different drills that we taught the Bobby Hurley. But that was when we would do it in a full court or anytime the press breaker, and you saw them pull back, cross it over. Now we can also, as we go on then, you can cross over between your legs or behind the back or whatever favorite move that you have. But the middle of the floor is powerful. Maddie, if you had to eat a pie, what's your favorite pie?
Like what type?
What flavor?
Pie.
Apple?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was a Don Myers story, and I thought he told it really well. Let's just say, okay, Maddie, we got to split that pie, but I'm going to give you 2/3 of the pie. I'm going to give you two. Do you think I'm a good guy?
Yeah.
Okay, but now I'm going to say I'm going to take the middle third of that pie, and you can have the crust. Do you still think I'm a good guy? No. See, the middle of the floor is like the middle of the pie. Don would always tell that story. You want the middle. So if you're a guard and you're in trouble, head to the middle. If your teammate's in trouble, head to the middle, because that's where the ball is powerful. On the sideline, it's just like the crust of the apple pie. It's not as good as the middle. So we always want to be in the middle of the court.